Good morning, everyone. It's me, Leigh, with Victorian Dreams by Leigh, and I wanted to show you a project share, and I'm going to walk through a tutorial. I'm not going to make it, but I'm going to explain it. It's so easy that that's all I need to do. So this project, I was watching someone on YouTube. Her name is Joy, and I don't remember her channel name, but I will tag it below. But um, it is made out of mason jar lids, and this is the small lids, and you get 12, so you can make 6 projects. I don't remember how much this cost, but this is what I made. It's like a Pringles can, and it's got little hang tags and a key. Oh, this one has a key. See, I made it like 2 months ago. This one has a key and a bee, and it's got flowers. But this bottom, I did a circle round punch and put it on the top and the bottom. This one has flowers right here and lace, and I didn't like the seam right there, so I hid the seam with more lace. But you can open the lid. All it is a homemade Pringles can. I did glue this lid together and heavy cardstock and fit it in there. And now I can, when I do Happy Mail, I'm going to stuff it with all kind of goodies and everything. So there's one. And these images are from all over the place. Maybe Artsy May or Yolanda, I'm not sure. Look at this one, has a heart on it and a tag, and it's on double-sided heart, so that and it has a key, and it has a beautiful flower embellishment. And here is this one. I did not hide the seam on this one. The only thing I wish I'd have done different is this little grommet thing that holds it. I wish I would have put it over. It doesn't need to be on the seam because the seam is the back. So, but I was trying to have this to be the front right here, this image. So this is the lid off, but you can see the lace, and then all I do is put the lid on and pull the lace up. But the bottom is glued on. And then I have one more, and then I'll walk you through it. This image is from Pixie Dust Files, I know that. So I made a tag out of extra cardstock of her image, and then it's got a key, it's got a bow on it. Is my lighting good enough? Maybe that helps. I did better lighting. Can you see it better now? And oh, that right there, I need to put a little bit of hot glue, and I have it turned on. So I'm just going to stick that. I made it a while ago, and then just, ooh, that's hot. Fold that over. So that just sealed that up. But yeah, so there's flowers on that, and it stands up like that. So there it is. Okay, so let me move these out of the way, and I'll show you real fast how to make them. So on the bottom it says ball, and you may want that. On the bottom I glue it, so I take hot glue and I glue that down, and then I have a punch that fit perfect, the size. I think it's a 2-inch. Maybe you could do a 2 1/4 or 2 1/2, and then that's there. Then you take the other one and you do it the same way. You get the two-part lid, and you do it the same way. And you get your favorite image to be on the top of here if you want to. See how it's got something on the top? Okay. Then, since this is glued down, you just take your piece of paper, and this is heavy cardstock. You could print on both sides, but I don't think it's necessary. And you just roll it and you just roll it and go easy on it and just roll it a little at a time, little at a time. The only thing is, what side do you want inside that's going to be hidden? You want this hidden or this? I think because of the size, that's going to be the front, so it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to let that rose is going to get hidden, and you just work it and work it. So what I did was, because I want this hidden, I put a piece of score tape, this right here, and I put it all the way down, and I peel off just a little, and I figure out the size it needs to be. Okay? So this is, we're working it. You got to work your paper a little bit. So we have a piece of score tape going all the way down, and it's peeled off just a hair, and either top or bottom. So you fit it in here, and you haven't pulled the tape. You only have like this much pulled off so that you can grab the little tail of it. Okay, so that fits. That fits. Then you get that piece of score tape and you pull it off, and then you work with your fingers. You work with your fingers and you glue it down. Okay. Then you know that this is going to have score tape on it. So on the image itself, it's going to have score tape, and then you're going to have score tape on this one. So you get it where you want it, and this one you worked it, and you sealed it. And it's going to have like a 2-inch layover on it. Then you put it where you want it, and you make sure it's where you want it. And then you peel off this score tape, and you work it and work it. I used clips to hold it in place. So let me do that. So I held it in place. So this is exactly where it needs to be. Then I pulled that score tape off, and I worked it, and this is holding it right where it needs to be. So then I pulled this one off, and I worked it, and it became round. It takes you a minute. Okay, so that's glued in. So then here we go, and it is there. Okay, so then you have to figure out, do you want to put lace on the inside? Because on this one at the bottom, it's got lace right. What I did was, so then you glue this in here. So you put glue on the sides or hot glue, and you glue it in place. Then I put lace that started right on the edge up. So let me show you that. See, I took the trim and I cut it in half, put half here and half there. You can see how it's cut in half when you do take the lid off. But I didn't like how it just showed an edge, so I put lace on the outside of this one. So let's put this back on. Okay, sometimes you got to make sure it's all the way on, but the other half is here, but I didn't like that it showed that edge, so I put the trim here. So then if you don't like the seam, you can always do that, and it looks really cute on that. Before you put the lid on, you need to punch a little hole, and I punched a hole and used this little I don't know, it's an eyelet, it's a brad, so you punch a tiny little hole, and I didn't even punch a hole with a hole punch. I just did this because it was so small. And you put it where you want it. So if you want this to be the main focal point, make sure that you don't make the mistake I did. I put this in the wrong spot on 2 of them. On the 3rd one I learned. Okay, the top doesn't get glued to the top, so it's removable, but the bottom is totally glued in. And then you just put danglies if you want danglies. This is almost like a Christmas firecracker. So that is how you do it. You just take your time and work the paper and put it in, and glue on the silver all the way around to hold it. And then if it does like mine and it didn't hold very well because of the tension, I used hot glue, little hot glue right here, a little at a time, and then it stayed down because it doesn't want to. It's flat paper, but it works. So that is the walkthrough tutorial. It's very easy once you do it. But yeah, they really are cute. I really loved this project. I'll link her down below. I know her name is Joy. My subscribed people are in private, so no one knows I'm watching them, because years ago I had people so rude and mean coming after me, and then they would go after my followers. So I keep a lot of stuff private. So I really enjoy her page, and she has a lot of good ideas. So I hope you like this project. If you need more help, just let me know. All my links are down below, and have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.